on what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' speedy running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Eagles and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Hurts throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. The Eagles at 8-1 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Let's go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Edwards is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down. 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Givens over the middle. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Second and 6. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught. Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Hurts. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, 31 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As with halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, let's go!
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go play action with Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? When they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been...
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Miami set to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming, and it often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That's caught. Hits Cunningham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the